Ginger, Miya's law essentially requires extensive criminal background checks on employees who enter apartments. Back in March, state senators unanimously passed the bill sponsored by Senator Linda Stewart. And as soon as the bill was signed into law, Miya's father called her from Tallahassee, where it was done during a private ceremony.
Your family has done a terrific, wonderful job, and you deserve much more credit than I think sometimes you get.
Minutes after Governor Ron DeSantis signed the new law, Miya Marcano's father called Senator Linda Stewart with the news.
Oh, listen, thank you for the efforts.
It's a monumental day for the Marcano family, friends, and supporters of Miya's law.
This was the hardest bill I think I've ever tackled.
3 months after the bill passed in the state Senate, Senator Stewart, who sponsored Bill SB 898, along with Representative Robert Bartleman, says the Department of Business and Professional Regulation will do annual checkups to make sure rental communities are complying with the law.
They will have national background checks, and before this they only had Florida. So if you have domestic violence or some other felony outside of the state of Florida, it would not have picked up. So now, it going national, it will. It will require the apartments to put a plan in place on how they're going to distribute master keys or even master codes.
The 19-year-old sophomore Valencia College student was last seen September 24th at the Arden Villas apartments in Orlando, where she lived and worked in the leasing office. 8 days later, her body was discovered 18 miles away.
It is a legacy for the family, and it also highlights what her death has caused to happen.
Authorities believe Marcano was murdered by Armando Caballero, an apartment maintenance worker with a violent criminal background and who had a master key to her apartment. Stewart said Miya's law will not apply to condominiums and duplex rentals.
Now, if you ask me, do I think it might be necessary? Well, it might.
And so now Miya's law would also require apartment employees to give tenants at least 24 hours notice before entering an apartment, up from the current requirement of at least 12 hours. Live in the newsroom, I'm Carolina Cardona getting results. News 6, back to you, Lisa, in the studio.